Hey, my super beautiful, lovely souls. It's Lizzie the Lightworker here. And if you're new to me, welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to have you. If you're returning to me, I'm excited to have you back. We're working on a video today, guys. This is going to be for Taurus. This is a brand new spread that I'm putting out today. And you know what? I know this is kind of like a touchy subject. And I know that some of you are going to be really drawn to this video and you're going to want to hear these messages. So you're going to want to watch this video in its entirety, okay? And definitely like and share it. This is about friends with benefits, okay? I know we've all had them, okay? We might be in them now. We might have had them in the past. Maybe it's somebody that, you were attracted to and you had this type of a relationship and you can't stop thinking about them. Or maybe you're in one now and you're wondering what to do. A lot of the problem with this type of relationship, if you could even call it that, is that somebody usually falls in love or somebody usually catches feelings, okay? So if you guys like this video, please hit that like button and just say like, whatever you want to say. This resonated, whatever, because I like to do this more often, okay, if this is a hit, okay? So what we're going to talk about is sort of how do you feel? What do you get out of this? How do you feel about this person? Then we're going to talk about how do they feel? And what do they get out of this? Like, how do they feel about you? What do they get out of this? Talk about emotional consequences for both of you and maybe what you're learning from this or what you need to learn from this. And then we're going to see if there is potential for a relationship at all, if there is. And we're going to use oracle cards, we're going to use angel therapy, and we're going to use whispers of love. And we'll try to figure this out, okay? So this could be for Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or if you're dating a Taurus. Either way, if it resonates, okay? So how do you feel, Taurus, about this relationship? I feel like you feel like this is incomplete, okay? You're like very attracted to this person, or at least you were in the beginning, attracted on every level, physical, mental, all those things. Highly attractive, highly passionate. To me, it is sexual, yes. But I'm feeling like damn well that something's missing. It's like you don't know what it is. You can't come to terms with it. I feel like you know that this maybe is not going to really be a real relationship. Because it's lacking the things that it needs, okay? You may have even presented this to them and they're denying you of it. Or they could have presented it to you and you're denying it. I'm going to get some more cards out and I'll be able to tell. But to me, right away, I'm feeling like you're not fulfilled from this, okay? It's not a true relationship or a union or anything. I feel like even as friends, you're not syncing up energies correctly. I feel like this is just very much lust or sexual or passion. Or there's like chemistry, okay? Or there was, and now there's sort of like some funky energy here when it's in reverse, okay? I want to get another card out just to say, yeah, it's bothering you, okay? I feel like now I know better. You presented yourself and they just don't want it. I feel like maybe they just don't want it. Or you may be afraid to ask or put that energy out there to them, okay? You might be afraid of rejection. You might be afraid that that's what's already happening here, okay? Or it's hurting you to just be with this person on a physical level and not have the emotional level or the emotional connection that you want. I want to know, how do they feel? Okay, this is how they feel. They feel paranoid. Okay, I feel like they have issues from the past with other relationships. I feel like they've been hurt a lot. Okay, they've been hurt. They, kind of shut themselves off to love. They feel like the next person, no matter who they are, what they are, is going to hurt them. They feel like it's inevitable. In other words, they don't have any like comprehension of the fact that somebody else coming along might not hurt them or might not be the way that their exes were, or that person that hurt them. I just feel like maybe they were cheated on, or they had something, rejection or some kind of issue that makes them feel this way, this paranoid way, or they feel like they're battle worn or they're worn down from love relationships, okay? So that might be why this is working out for them. They are definitely, I feel like, anticipating you wanting more, all right? They may not want to hurt you, but they also don't want to hurt themselves. So there is self-interest here, okay? Remember that. Very, very important. There is some type of self-interest here, okay? They're sort of on the defense. When you come with them at this, like if you have, let's just say you presented this and you're heartbroken over it now. They met you with defensiveness, okay? If you're thinking about presenting them with this, they're going to meet you with defensiveness, okay? I want to get another card out to see how they're feeling. They like being independent and single. They like their single lifestyle, okay? There's something about they don't want to give that up. They'd rather be single. It's less painful for them to take chances on love at this time. That I feel like they're working on themselves in some ways. They could be putting more effort, emotional effort, to work on themselves. I feel like they like their financial freedom. I feel like they want to be their own boss or their own, in charge of their own. They don't want anybody in their life telling them what to do. They don't want anybody in their life trying to mess with what they're working on, or they don't want anybody to answer to, in other words, okay? They're just feeling like they like being single. They like being solitary, okay? It gives them that sense of independence that they want and need. They're really not thinking about specifically being with anybody or wanting to be with anybody because of their past issues and their past hurts. I feel like that's a big thing here, okay? I also feel like there's something with financial freedom, okay? I don't know if they're cheap. I don't know if they just don't want to spend money on somebody. I don't know if they're just working on themselves, saving money, working on paying off debts, and sort of trying to get to that better place to be more qualifiable in a relationship, if that makes any sense. I think I just made up a word, qualifiable. It's not even a word, but you guys know what I mean. Okay, so, you know, that's what's going on here. But I want to see emotional consequences, okay, for you and for them. Okay, so what are some emotional consequences that could possibly be for you and for them? You're sacrificing for someone that possibly is never going to give you back what you need or want, okay? You're choosing to stay this way. You are making a choice to stay doing this with this person, to continue this physical relationship. You're making the choice to do it, okay? Nobody tied you up. Nobody's making you do this. No, you're choosing this, okay? But you're also hanging in the balance, thinking that this is going to change at some point. Excuse me. You're wishing and waiting and thinking that somewhere, somehow, they're going to change their mind, or they're going to, you know, give you what you want or like you the way that you want them to, and you're just hanging in the balance, okay? It's sort of like being in limbo, and you're not sure. You're not really immensely affected by this choice of waiting. I feel like you probably are getting some physical you know, obviously you're getting physical pleasure out of it, but emotionally you are not getting anything back. You are completely sacrificing yourself, your heart, your passions, your integrity. All these things you're sacrificing for someone who wants to be single. They want to be by themselves. They don't want to commit, okay? But I want to check their emotional consequences as well, okay? I feel like with this, they're afraid to give themselves. They don't want to give too much time or energy to anything at this time in their life, okay? Again, I feel like they're working on themselves, their money, their job, their career, whatever the hell it is that they're doing. They're in this energy of self, self, self. There is self-interest here. I feel like they are giving. They would help you, okay? They can offer you exactly what they've been offering you. Whatever the terms of this Friends with Benefits is, they can offer you a light type of friendship. I feel like if you were in trouble, they definitely help you. They would have your back. They care enough about you to help you, but they're not going to give you a relationship. It's not, they just can't do it. I feel like they're trying to find the balance in their own life, and the balance with their own money and their own job and their own life, personal life, their family shit, all of that. They're just too involved in that energy of self-work. I got to do what I got to do for me. You know, the expression, doing me, I'm doing me. That's what they're doing, okay? But yeah, they would help you out. They care about you, okay? But they're very cautious with their time that they give to you. They're very cautious with the amount of emotion they give to you. I feel like, they're like feeding you little crumbs here and there. It's not enough to sustain you, okay? And you definitely deserve better, okay? You are choosing this though. So no one can change your free will. I cannot read these cards and change your free will. I can only give you suggestions, advice, and things to heal and help you realize how good you truly are and how deserving you truly are, okay? So their emotional consequences, they're feeling like they're not going to deplete themselves for any relationship, okay? They're trying to be very balanced. They're trying to be fair. I feel like they've told you that they don't want a relationship. And somewhere you're just hanging on, hoping that they're going to change their mind. And I feel like they've been pretty honest with you, okay? So what do they learn? Okay, let's do you. What do you learn? You have to learn that beating yourself up about this emotionally is not going to change it, okay? This person is not keeping themselves up at night like you are, thinking about them, worrying about them, wondering what if. If you have not approached them about this, saying to them, well, I want to be more than just this friends with benefits, don't do it. I'm giving you sound advice here because they're not going to be receptive to it, okay? I'm saying this with love. Please, please, please accept the fact that I'm saying this with love, okay? It's going to hurt you. It's here. It's all here. You're making yourself sick with worry about this, okay? And it's not worth it because their energy is just not there for you. They're somewhere else. They're focusing on something else, people, other things, their career, their job, maybe even some other female, okay? You can't think that you're committed when you're not because there's no commitment here, okay? And I feel like they just don't want that commitment. So I want to know, what do they learn? Okay, they learn a major lesson. You get hurt, okay, or you will, continue to just sort of like put yourself down about this, which you shouldn't, okay? They're going to be the one that has to deal with the consequences over time because this is about ego, okay? To me, this is saying that they have a huge ego, okay? They want their ego stroked. Having this type of relationship where they don't have to put anything into it, they don't have to do anything, it's just so easy, it's so casual. They have to learn that that's ego driven, okay? They have to deal with their own skeletons in the closet, deal with those own past hurts and those own issues that they have that made them this person and made them want to accept this type of a relationship, okay? Where they think they're winning. It's a big win to them. And I'm not saying that to be a jerk, guys. They just think they're winning here, okay? You have to stop giving yourself to them so freely, okay? They don't deserve your time or energy, okay? They're in a different energy from you. This was never meant to be, okay? You would never sync up with a person like this to be in a relationship, okay? And I know this is hurtful. I know, I've been in these types of relationships, guys. They're not fun. They're not fun. Unrequited love is not a nice, it's not a nice smell, is it? It's not a nice feeling, is it? No, it's not. Okay, so the last card I think we should know. There is potential for a relationship. Absolutely not. I feel like you're going to mature. You're going to grow out of this. It's going to fizzle out. You're just going to walk away. You're going to leave it behind. You're not even going to care. I feel like there will be some type of last straw with this where, they want to see you at 2 o'clock in the morning or something and you're just going to be like, I am so done with this BS. And they're not even going to answer them. I feel like it's going to be just that easy. You may not think that now. You might be saying, this bitch is crazy. She doesn't know what she's talking about. I'm telling you, you will find a way. You'll be like, you know what? I'm done with this. That's it. And you will move on for a better experience, okay? I do feel like you will move on to a much better experience, a better person, somebody who's going to, want to be with you, somebody who's going to treat you right, the way you want to be treated. And I do want to grab one of these Whispers of Love cards. Okay, love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. So you have to know that if you're going to really go looking for love, because I do feel like you are, and you are definitely going to find it, you have to have the perfect picture of what you want, exactly what you want to manifest the right type of lover for yourself, okay? And believe in love. Once you put that in your mind and you believe it and you use the law of attraction for attracting love, it will come to you. Okay, guys, let me know if you like this spread. I would like to do this again, and leave me some comments, and don't forget to hit that like button. I love you guys so much. Thank you for joining me. As always, follow that rainbow moon, and I will see you guys on the next reading.